He's a chiropractor and a wellness professional, Dr. Stephen Weiniger, and he joins me now.
In high school and middle school that are having the problems. When they were 2 and 3 years old, they weren't yet smartphones. So the game has not yet gotten as bad as it is going to.
So you expect it to actually get worse?
It will absolutely get worse because what we're seeing now is a dramatic increase in middle schoolers and high schoolers coming in with pain from using phones, headaches, neck pain, upper back pain, arm pain, numbness, things that you don't expect to see in a kid that age. And there's also people that are seeing more arthritis, joint breakdown in the necks of young kids, things that you never used to see before.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing some of the same thing happen in extreme sports where kids are getting involved in sports earlier and earlier, and they're getting repetitive use injuries in, elbows and knees and joints in the body that never used to happen with kids just playing. But, we got 9-10-year-olds that parents actually think that, they throw them in the SUV and they think that's, that's the next LeBron James in there. And it's not going to happen in most cases. So part of this, is a problem that we have, I guess, with our new age that we're in. But how else are you supposed to text? And everybody texts. So is there any way around this?
Part of it is awareness of how you're texting, and the easiest thing to tell people in terms of self-help is instead of looking down to the phone, keeping the phone against your belly and rounding your back so you fold it around it like an old person, lifting the phone up, and if possible, propping your elbow or your hand on something so you're looking straight ahead. If you think about it, your posture goes where your eyes are going. If you're looking down, your posture's going down. If you're looking straight ahead, your body's going to be a lot taller.
Well, aren't we then going to develop shoulder injuries and other kinds of wrist injuries or whatever from holding it up too high for long periods of time, given the amount of time that kids do
you're
this?
Absolutely right. And that's the problem, because human beings were not designed to be texting for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. They were not designed to be folded. People are made to move. And that's why you want to be having more than one posture that you're doing it in. If you're going to be texting, some of the time picking it up, some of the time putting it down, if possible, using a computer instead of a phone for casual surfing, getting an external keyboard, putting the phone up on a stand if that's possible. If you're on the subway, instead of holding it up, prop it up on your knee, doing something that you can be aware of your body. The big thing with posture is there isn't one perfect posture. Your body's designed to move. So you want to be aware of your posture and change it up. Keep on moving, keep on having it in a different spot rather than trying to get, this is how I'm always moving, because whatever that one spot is, that's what's going to create the problem.
Yeah. How long have you been in the chiropractic and wellness industry, so to speak?
I've been a chiropractor for 36 years. I've been lecturing internationally about posture and teaching people how to strengthen posture for about 12 years. And the book that I wrote, Stand Taller, Live Longer, came out in 2008. So posture is something that I've seen going from being something that your mother said was important to this is a health issue. And there's more and more studies, not just kids, but people our age as well, that say that the posture has a bigger effect on your health, which you kind of know about. If you see somebody that's bent over and looks old versus standing tall, which one do you want to be?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the reason I asked you that question is because I was going to ask the follow-up question, which is, did you ever think that this would be something you'd have to correct people on? Because when you got into the industry of helping people with posture, probably the biggest thing you had to deal with was just kids learning really bad habits. And yet now we have adults, 12 years ago, 10 years ago, even when you began lecturing on posture issues, there wasn't as much of this syndrome, so to speak, because we still had cell phones we put to our ear. But, the iPhone has come along since then. The advent of texting being our primary means of communication now. If you think about it, that really is some people text far more words than they ever say. And literally it's what they do more than any other means of communication. Did you ever think that it would come to something like this?
I never thought it would, Leland. You're absolutely right. We live in a brave new world. The trend is not at the top. It's not even near the top. It's going to keep on going for the next couple of years until we know exactly how much effect there's going to be on a health point of view. That's why the sooner you become aware of your posture, the better off you're going to be.
Yeah. All right. Listen, Dr. Weiniger, appreciate your time this morning.
A pleasure. Thank you.
The other solution to this is something that nobody really wants to hear, and that's turn your phone off for a little bit. That's a hard thing for people to do, but it is a possible solution. Turn your phone off. take your kid's phone away from them for a few minutes. Would that be so horrible to take your kid's phone away from them now for just a few minutes, to say, we're going to put a limit on the amount of time you can do this on a daily basis? Of course, I'm not sure how you can police that. I mean, once they go to their room, if they have their phone with them, I mean, who knows? But it's a problem, and it's part of the new thing that we're dealing with in the technologically advanced world. So be prepared for tech next.